Hey everybody, KingCuber here, and today I have a review of this new Stickerless 4x4. Let's get into it. Okay, so just a quick note. I have had this cube for a while now, and I think it's pretty good. I put it back in the box so you guys can see how everything comes. It looks pretty nice. I got this off of Amazon for about $8, and this cube is actually pretty nice quality. And when I open the box, I can show you. The only thing that I don't like about this cube are the tones of the shades of each cubie. Of course, yellow and white is always going to be good, and red and orange is going to be good. But this green and blue, you may not be able to see it on camera, but when you look at it with your own eyes, this contrast is not very good at all. But the turning makes up for that very easily. When I got this cube, I was actually expecting either two things. I was expecting it to be like this or like this. This right here is the Dian Sheng Stickerless 4x4. This is a Shengshao 4x4. And I got this, thank God. But just so you know, this cube right here is atrocious. And let me just show you that this thing does not want to turn at all. So let's get that out of the way. These two are exactly the same to me. I mean, this one's actually, in my opinion, turns a little bit better because it's more crunchy. But, I mean, if you were to speed solve both of these, I'm pretty sure you would get close to the exact same average, because the turning on both of these is so similar, it's just mind-blowing. And I can show you why in a second. Okay, so I found that the reason why these two cubes turn so similarly is because they basically have the exact same mechanism. This is just a mod of the Shengshao. It's pretty cool how they've done this, because the Shengshao doesn't split into three pieces like this one does. But basically the concept is the same. You have these pieces which connect to the edge pieces, and they kind of give you this sense of a 3x3, if I can get it right. They connect like this, and they give you kind of like a 3x3 one edge piece, which is the same as on the Shengshao, which gives you the exact same feel. They connect like this, and it basically gives you one edge piece of a 3x3. One of the main differences I see, though, is these pieces right here that kind of lock those edge pieces into place. On the Shengshao, it's a little bit longer than on the Fang. I don't know why this is, and I think this may be why the turning on the Stickerless one is so much crunchier. But I'm not saying the crunchiness is a bad thing. I'm actually saying I think the mechanism on this has actually improved. And what I'm actually noticing now is that, I don't know if it'll focus, but right here there's a little bump in there, and that's kind of like an X-Cube bump, I think, which may be why this is a little bit crunchier and maybe a little bit more smooth, in my opinion, than the Shengshao. I'm not sure if the Shengshao has this. I've never really checked for it, but I'm pretty sure that is a key difference. Let me put these cubes back together and show you a few more things. Okay, now that I've got it back together, let me show you a few more things. First off, I would like to show you the corner cutting on this cube. The reverse corner cutting is pretty much non-existent. Whereas on the other hand, the actual corner cutting is pretty good. Through the middle, corner cutting pretty good, reverse not so much. Another thing about this cube that I really like is the crunchiness, which I've said before. The crunchiness of this cube actually reminds me of a Wit 2, which is really good, because that's one of my favorite cubes to solve because of how nice it turns and the crunchiness of the cube. And I actually do like how the plastic feels on this cube. It doesn't feel cheap like this, the Dian Sheng, where, I mean, you feel like the piece is gonna break as soon as you turn it. This, on the other hand, I mean, it feels like a high quality, like they actually spent some time and some money producing these molds and this cube. And the colors, besides the green and the blue, which aren't that good to me, are pretty good. I also like the fact that even though this isn't competition legal, it's pretty fun to solve. I mean, I really don't solve 4x4 that much, but because it's a stickerless cube and because it looks so nice and it feels so nice, I've actually been solving this quite a lot. And I don't know if that's just because it's new or because, I mean, it's different, but I've been solving it quite a bit, and I actually haven't found any other stickerless 4x4 besides the MoU that turns this great. I actually have the 5x5 here. If I can get it. Here's the 5x5, and they are both good. If you want to see a review on this, just click on this cube. It'll take you to the link of that video. And for now, this is King Cuber signing off. Hope you had a happy holidays, and see ya when I see ya.